want to have what monies are coming in. That's your income. That's anything you might have a gig job or a side hustle, whatever. You want to put all the money coming in. So if the money's coming in on the left, what goes on the right? That's right. Money going out. So the money going out, we're talking about everything that goes out, literally, like your travel, your leisure, bills, if there's gifts, if there's entertainment. We want your debt repayment to go on there. And when I say debt repayment, I mean things like subscriptions and memberships and insurance and those sort of things. But what else I want you to make sure you put on your expense side are your savings. Now, you're like, savings? How is savings an expense? Because it's not money coming in. This is money that you're going to take out of what you've earned and put it to the side. So I want your savings to go on your expense side, because if you treat your savings like an expense or like a bill, you'll be able to save it to the side, save it in a separate account. And we'll go into that a little bit more in detail. And I also want you on your expense side is to set aside money for an emergency fund. You have to have an emergency fund. So let's talk about the expenses again. Travel, leisure, entertainment, bills, gifts, debt repayment, food, that's a lot. Insurance, any kind of subscriptions you have, emergency funds, those sort of things. So ideally, your left side and your right side should add up. They should balance out. Now, unfortunately, oftentimes there's not enough. Sometimes we say rob Peter to pay Paul, or our money ran out before the month, or all those little sayings you heard in the past. We want to eliminate those savings. We want to stop sayings. We want to stop saying those things. It's actually best when your left side has more than your right side. So what you have to do is keep this in front of you every month. Like, don't create it and then put it away, tuck it in a drawer, put it in your purse somewhere, fold it up, and you never look at it again, because unfortunately you'll fall back into old habits if you do that. You need to keep this with you. You need to make sure you say, okay, what expenses do I have and how much money did I bring in? Or am I going to be able to balance out at the end of the month, or am I going to be in the black, positive, or did I actually go in the red with negative, like have more expenses than income? So we're going to figure that out. So the more you use it and the more balancing you do, the more it will become natural. So just remember, as you start out doing this, this is like a new habit. Until you get used to doing it over and over again, it's going to feel a little bit odd. But at the beginning, that's what's going to happen until you get used to it. And then it's going to become second nature, and you'll be able to do this in your sleep. Number 2, you want to consult your budget, not your friend, not your sister, not your mom and them. No, consult your budget. Check your budget when you need to make a large spending decision. Check your budget to see if you can justify the spending. And if you can't, guess what? You don't have to deprive yourself. Just save up until you can. If there's something that you want and you want it badly enough, don't do what we normally tend to do and have immediate gratification. Save up for that item or whatever it is that you want to do. If it's a trip and you can't take it right now, save up for it and go in the future. If it's some whatever material thing, save up for it. And while you're saving, you might realize, wow, you know what? I really don't even need that. I really don't even want it. I really don't even have to have it. I'd rather put my money towards something else. So remember, consult your budget. That's number 2. Number 3, this one is super important. I'm going to admit that sometimes I get lax in this one. And this one is keeping track of your smaller expenses. The small expenses, they add up. They add up too, and they creep up on you. It might be a latte here and there, or a girls' night out here, or extra nice little dinner one day, or you went to the nail shop one too many times, or whatever. Got a gift for a party. Those little things add up, and typically we don't journal those things. It is best to have a journal and just write down all of the money that you spend so that you can start making your budget make sense. Using that journal will help you, because then you'll be able to see, wow, I didn't know I stopped at Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or QT every day. I didn't realize those $7 lattes added up, and they do, because you a little dribble here and a little dribble there, you don't think about it, but they really, really do. So you want to journal your small expenses because they do add up. Number 4, get your debt under control. Pay off stuff. Let's get it under control, ladies. We have to get the debt under control because the debt is like this vicious monster. It's going to keep being fed every single day, every single month. The interest is going to attack, and it's like, oh my goodness, I can't get out from under this. I have this. It's okay. It's okay. Never feel defeated because you can get from under it. How can you get from under it? We're going to take baby steps. We're going to take big steps if we can, but we're going to do something. So what you need to do is, number 1, don't take on new debt. When you have enough debt, or you have a lot of debt, don't take on new debt. Some of us are super nurturers, or we want to help somebody and we really can't afford it, but we find some kind of way to help somebody else. But yeah, we're going deeper and deeper into a hole. Don't do that. So what you want to do with the debt that you already have is, number 1, pay it on time. Late fees accrue, late fees charge up. A lot of people don't realize that you can have a introductory rate, or you can have a let's use a credit card, for example. They'll give you all sorts of benefits and points and this, that, and the other, but in the tiny, tiny print, I call it mice type. In the mice type, it says that one late payment eliminates all the rewards and it starts your interest accruing. So maybe you had, let's say, 12 months interest free. You had late payment on third month. Now all of your payments that you've made so far, they're going to have interest added to your remaining balance, plus anything that you do going forward is going to have interest. So where you thought you had 0% or a small 4 or 5% for 12 months, and it goes up to the regular rate, which might be 18, 19, 20, 25%. You've and effectively messed yourself up. So number 1, pay those payments on time. Number 2, the minimum is the minimum. At the very least, make sure you make the minimum payment, because again, they have amortized your payments based on a minimum payment. Now, can you get out of debt making a whole bunch of minimum payments for life? No. You can stay afloat potentially, but you will never get from under it just making the minimum payments. So what you want to do is pay off the highest rate cards first. Look at your cards, and I'm talking about any kind of debt. Maybe it's a student loan, maybe it's a car payment, maybe it's a Macy's card or whatever, some kind of credit cards, Visa, Capital One, whomever they are. Typically revolving debt, like a credit card, or excuse me, like a car payment, that's going to be a set amount every month. So those we tend to want to look at a little bit later. Look at those kind of last, because we know that that's going to be the same amount every month if your interest rate is something manageable. Normally, and I don't know for sure, this is not 100%, but a lot of times credit cards are going to hold your higher interest rates. You want to find the ones with the highest rates, pay those off first, chunk up those. So if you see that, you know what, I can skip going to the nail salon for a month, that's going to save me $200. Well, that extra $200 that you didn't get your mani pedi, don't just put it in a savings account at the bank and earn nothing. Take that and add that money onto your highest interest rate card and continue to pay those down. So that will help you get out of debt a lot quicker, because the interest accrues completely faster than what we can manage. Number 5, keep track of monthly payments. Set a limit. Okay, so you want to keep a track and set a limit on them. So your monthly payments, those are your mortgage or your rent, your car, the things that happen every single month. So a lot of times small things go under the radar, and a lot of companies like to have subscriptions. They see that people pay $29.99 or $19.99 here and $6.99 for this and $14.99 Netflix and $29. All of these little, what we call little, they add up. and they go under the radar and you're not using them. How many of you have had a membership to the gym and not use it? Don't raise your hand. Don't put any numbers in the chat. I'm not gonna call you out on that one, but several of us had. I've had 2 memberships at the same time at 2 different gyms and not use them. That money could be working for me and not against me. So you want to keep track of the small monthly payments because they add up and they eat away at your earnings. What you really need to do is do an audit. I call it a little personal audit on yourself. Do a little audit. Pull out all your credit card statements, all your bills. Pick one month, let's say January. Pick January. January may be a little bit off because you probably have some Christmas debt that came on there, but still pick that January, all your bills, lay them out and go line by line by line by line and make sure you know exactly what those charges are. You might see some things like, oh man, I forgot I was paying for that thing, or oh shoot, I forgot about this, or oh, such and such renewed, oh, Cirrus started and I'm not driving to work anymore. I'm working from home. I'm not in the car for an hour a day in rush hour traffic. I don't need Cirrus radio. Cancel that stuff. Eliminate it. Go through your credit cards, go through your statements, go through your balances, go through your debit card, go through your bank statements and go line by line. You want to do this at least quarterly. It would be great if you could do it monthly, but at least quarterly to stay on top of some things that may have fallen through the radar. So number 6, you want to set up an emergency fund. Emergency fund for unexpected things like your car might have flat or 2 flats. Your house, you might need something, a pipe burst or something. If you don't have this money set aside, you can't let the house just go undone. You can't let water just flood through your basement. You have to have money for that. Maybe it's a medical emergency, or you need some equipment for something. So the small amounts that you save monthly, then you can actually dip into that emergency fund. Remember when I told you at the beginning on step 1, having that sheet of paper, the left side and the right side, that is one of the expenses. I said have an emergency fund. So if you're putting away a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit every single month, you will have a large amount. So when that emergency actually does come, which unfortunately it may, then you can have something to dip into and pay cash versus having to have interest accrue on an emergency. Number 7. Okay, first let me go back. Before I move on, I'm going to go back just to recap. Number 1, we have make a monthly budget. We have the left side and the right side. The left side was money coming in. The right side was your expenses, money going out. Number 2, you're going to consult your budget when you want to make a spending decision. See if you actually need it, or if you have it, or if you can make a way to spend it. And if not, then don't do it. Number 3 was keep track of smaller expenses, because those smaller expenses do add up. Number 4 is get your debt under control. Pay off stuff and don't get new debt. Pay off those credit cards, the higher interest rate ones first. Number 5, keep track of your monthly payments and limit them. Limit the payments on your monthly subscriptions or things that you don't need, but they come out on a monthly basis. Ideally, all you will have to pay on your monthly are your home, your car, and your living expenses, gas, water, electric, those sort of things, food. But try not to have a whole bunch of other monthly expenses. Number 6 was have an emergency fund for the unexpected. Car, house, medical, whatever those things that may come up unexpectedly. So number 7, we're going to have a monthly savings goal and keep it in a separate savings account. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean a bank, because you know, and I know that the bank does not want to give you really any extra money on what we put in there. They use our money against us. They use our money to make investments, but then they charge us to get our own money. Go figure. So what we want to do is, like, at the very least, put it in the money market. But again, that's super passive. The best way is to use it in a what do we call them? A investment vehicle. You can buy real estate, That's a something more portfolio stocks, real estate, something like that, or even disposable bonds. My mind went blank for a minute. Disposable bonds was the word I was looking for. Those are going to make your money increase larger than something else. Now, if you have a savings account or you want to set a separate savings account up, which I implore you to do so that the money is not in your regular account where you can easily just say, oh, I'll just take a couple dollars here. No, this is really, really savings. Don't ask for a debit card. Don't take one. But if they give you one, they send you one and you went ahead and set it up, I'm telling you not to, but if you do, get a bowl of water, throw that card in that bowl of water and stick it in your freezer. Freeze it. So that way, when you do think you want to get it out, it's going to be hard for you to easily get that. So that will, all of that effort to get to that card, you may decide, you know what, this was my savings. I really shouldn't be using it anyway. I remember that money management tip. I shouldn't be messing with this. Leave this in there or let this money work for me so that it can grow and that I can get out of debt a lot quicker. You want to have a savings goal each month so that you can have and show disposable income. You'll need disposable income is required if you want to purchase real estate and make your money grow larger, quicker, or faster. Anything like that, you're going to have to show disposable income. It's not going to always be just a regular checking account where money's going out. They want to see that you have the ability to save. Imagine being able to decide which investment you want to take advantage of versus not having the option to partake or to continue to miss opportunities. Just imagine making one or two little small tweaks in what you normally do and now having the opportunity to better your life or leave that legacy for your children. Number 8, use price comparison apps and websites. Cut down on smaller expenses by shopping around for best prices. I'm not talking about trying to be coupon mom and going through all that. That's great too. That is a lot of work, but just do the basic. Go on various different sites like Google Shopping or shopping.com. There's another one called Camel. Honey, I use that one. And that's just to name a few. There's also some for grocery shopping. You can check those sites and find the best price. It'll tell you in a matter of minutes. So if you want to go buy something that you need, don't spend the most amount of money for it. For example, I don't know what's going on out there in these streets, but paper prices have also gone up. I'm in real estate, I told you, lumber prices. So, of course, that's a tree. Paper has gone up. Like at the office supply store, the box with 10 reams of paper is like 50 some dollars. It's normally way less. It's like usually 30 something. I have to go to a wholesale club to get it cheaper, or somewhere like Walmart had it for like $22 less than the office supply store. But had I not known that or had I not checked, I would have spent 50 some dollars on some paper, some regular copy paper. No, we don't want to do that. Number 9, use personal finance apps. There's one called Mint. There's another one called Money Strands. They're free. Those are apps. They'll track your spending. They'll track your habits. They'll alert you to upcoming bills. They'll display all your account balances. They'll even track your investment portfolio. So I think those are really cool because you can have those on your phone as an app, take it wherever you go. And anytime you buy something, you put it in the little app and it'll tell you, it'll categorize it for you. And you can see at the end where you're making your spending habits or what you're doing and what's easy to cut out. Again, that's Mint. That's one of them that I know of. And Money Strands, like I said, those are free and they're apps. You can download them on your Google Play or your App Store. Finally, number 10, you want to constantly improve your knowledge of money management. Maybe you feel like a beginner. That's fine. Everybody starts off as a beginner. Nobody comes out of the womb as a money manager. So start off somewhere. And the best way that you can do that is maybe take some online courses. There are some that are free. There are some that are very, very minimal in prices. You can read books. You can audit a finance class at a college or in a high school class. You can go to the chamber. You can go to different places. You can Google finance classes and find out who's hosting one for free. A lot of towns and a lot of community colleges have these, or like I said, you can audit a class and those are free. So I want to give you a bonus tip, then I'm going to move out of the way. A bonus tip is build up your financial discipline bit by bit. And after a while, it will become natural. I don't want you to feel like it's overwhelming or it's daunting. It is something that once it gets into habit, it will become easy. You will be so happy to be able to look back and say, wow, I just made a couple of little tweaks and changes, and I made my life less stressful by having a lot less debt. So, ladies, in the chat, if you wish, which one of these tips do you think you will find most useful, or which one will you utilize? Of course, you may not do all 10, but which one could you utilize right away? Which one could you utilize right away? And while you're typing that, I'm going to reiterate them one more time. We have make a monthly budget, number one. Number two is consult your budget for large spending decisions. Number three is keep track of smaller expenses too, because they add up. Number four is get your debt under control and pay off those large credit cards or the higher interest rates first. Number five, keep track of your monthly payments and limit them. Six, have an emergency fund for unexpected expenses. Number seven, have a monthly savings goal and stick with it. Number eight, use price comparison apps and websites. Number nine, use personal finance apps. And 10, consistently and constantly improve your knowledge of money management. Take some free classes, read some books, study online, check out YouTube. There's a plethora of information, or jump on Zooms like these free money management tips. As a matter of fact, I want to make sure that you come back again next Tuesday, same time, same place, same Zoom channel, 7:30, with some more money management tips. There's going to be a plethora of ways that we want to help you succeed in the future. These are going to be all kinds of various tips. It might be investment. It might be something to do with taxes. Who knows? But they're going to be tips to help you grow. So before I move myself out of the way, I do want to make sure that you know to utilize one tip at a time, two tips at a time, keep it consistent, and you too will be a six-figure chick. If you're not already a six-figure chick yearly, you can try to be one monthly, daily, or hourly, like I've heard some people say. That's what we're doing here. So thank you again for spending time with me tonight as a six-figure chick, and we'll be back again next week, Tuesday, same time, same place. So right now, it is 7:58, and before you go, I would implore you to stay. We have something phenomenal lined up right after this. So we have what I use as my personal investment vehicle to utilize for me growing wealth for my family and a lot of other ladies that I know that do. And tonight, I would love to introduce the host of that. She is bubbly. She is energetic. She has an infectious laugh. She's eager to learn. She's helpful. She loves to share and support the movement tonight. We have Mrs. Michelle Adams. Michelle, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me okay?
I do. Excellent. Well, I'm going to turn it over to you, and thank you, ladies.
All righty. Do you need to make me co-host so I can share my screen?
Yes.
All right, perfect. I hope you ladies enjoyed everything that the beautiful Miss Vita just shared with us. And I hope you got your notes because I got mine. And I am going to be taking advantage of multiple tips that she shared with us this evening. So we are about to get started in just a few more moments. And I hope you guys are ready.
If I could get Mrs. Pippins to please make you the co-host, as I am a co-host. I don't have the ability to do that for you. They are the host. One of them is the host. If they could go ahead and make you co-host, you will be ready to go.
That would be J-Lo. She is the host.
All right, I got it. I got it. All righty. So let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
All righty, perfect. Let me get everything out of the way here. And good evening, ladies. This is an amazing continuation of wonderful information that has already been shared tonight. As Ms. Viti said, we are six-figure chicks and soon to be six-figure chicks. And I hope you guys are excited. And like she said, I am about to share what we are using as our wealth vehicle of choice to make sure that we reach our goals of being a six-figure chick. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my video camera off for just I don't distract you. I am pregnant and this is her active moment. So I don't want you guys to be watching me jerk as she's beating me up on the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera off. But first, before I do that, my name is Michelle Adams. I am a military spouse. My husband is about to retire 20 years in. I have two beautiful boys, ages 7 and 11, and I'm 8 weeks out for baby girl to get here. And I am just so excited to be on this platform this evening and share with you guys this particular presentation. And what we have for you guys in store is simply amazing. Just a little bit about me and my background. I come from a background in banking. I was in banking for over 10 years. And I was, presented with something just as simple as this, and I decided to go all in. And I never looked back. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be connected with wonderful people such as this. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my video camera off, like I said, and we are about to get started. All righty. So first off, we're going to start off with our mission statement. And it is our mission to empower 1,000 women to take charge of their financial independence, eliminating debt and leaving a legacy of wealth for generations. And guys, this is so important. We already gave you some tips. So we're already on the trail. Right now, we have 51 participants, and we have plenty more six-figure chicks that are already on this path. So we are beating down that number from 1,000 all the way down to 1. And we are so excited for you guys to be on board with us this evening. So we're going to start off with our founders. And we have the beautiful Miss Tawana Houston. We have Miss Vita. We have Jayla and Jackie, the mom and daughter duo. And there is something very special about each and every one of these lovely founders, but they all have plenty qualities that they share, which is why they are the founders of the Six-Figure Chicks. So first off, they're all go-getters and self-starters. They're determined, they're dedicated, they're committed, they're consistent, and most importantly, they are passionate about sharing their knowledge, as you already seen this evening, of what they know and what they've learned to make sure that they can help women reach their goals and see their own potentials of being a six-figure chick. Ms. Vita, she already said, don't worry about trying to make six figures annually, because we can make it monthly, we can make it weekly, and we can even make it daily, okay? So I hope you guys are excited as I am, because we have been connected to the right group of ladies to steer us in the right direction. So I want to welcome you to our founders of the Six-Figure Chicks. Now, talk about Black History Month. We're going to start off with the history of Madam C.J. Walker. Now, guys, we all know that what she did was simply amazing. She is an entrepreneur, she is a philanthropist, and she's a political and social activist. What she did is she invented a line of African American hair products after suffering from her own issues. And she realized that if she's suffering from it, she knows other people, other women are out there having the same issues. So she didn't keep it to herself. But the problem was, in her day, she could just run out and put it in a Target. She couldn't put it in a Walmart. She grew up in a time to where We didn't even have rights to do different things. We were not considered equal to men. So what did she do? She built a team of women that went out there and shared her product and shared her vision. And she was able to empower thousands of women across the world. And she is now and still considered the first female self-made millionaire in the Guinness Book of World Records. And it does not say the first African American woman. It's the first American, it's the first female self-made millionaire. So that is really big. Now, next we have Miss Sarah Blankley. We all, if you don't know her face or her name, we know her products. And guys, once this baby drops, I'm gonna be wearing me a whole bunch of Spanx until I get this body back in shape. So I'm gonna be using her products myself, as I've done in the past. But she is an amazing woman, businesswoman, entrepreneur, and philanthropist as well. As I stated, she is the founder of Spanx. And guys, just like us, sometimes we have an idea and sometimes we run with it, and sometimes we share to the wrong group of people. And sometimes if you share to the wrong group of people, they're going to beat you down and you're not going to give it your all, or you just won't do it at all. So that's why we have the Six Figure Chicks. So you have the proper environment to share those ideas and help push you and motivate you and tell you that you can do it. There's nothing holding yourself back from reaching your goals other than yourself. So she was able to quiet out the noise of friends and family who may have told her that she was crazy. And in 2014, she was listed as the 93rd most powerful woman in the world by Forbes, all because she silenced the noise of everyone that was around her. And she did what she knew she could do, and that was to be an amazing businesswoman. And she is simply amazing. Now, next up, we have Miss Erling Buggs. And if you just look at this woman, you can just see the power in this photo. She is an amazing entrepreneur and an amazing philanthropist as well. And she is the founder and president of Win Worldwide. And her thing is she wants you to understand that you can have it all. You don't have to limit yourself in any one thing. She wants you to know that you can be a leader, you can have leadership roles, you can be an entrepreneur, you can be a CEO, you can be a wife, you can be a mother, a professional. You can have it all, and you don't have to limit yourself or feel bad about having it all. She wants you to understand that there is nothing holding you back, and you can have it all. And we love Miss Erling Buggs, and she is truly teaching us every moment that we can have it all, that we can do it all, and there is nothing stopping us. So, what you guys want to hear about is what our Six Figure Chicks, our founders, our leaders have chosen as our wealth vehicle of choice. And guys, that is the beautiful iBoomerang opportunity. So, I want you to think for a moment about a boomerang. What is it? We all know it from the toy. If you throw it, it comes right back to you. That's exactly the vision and what we think of when we think about this opportunity. When you throw out goodwill, it's going to come right back to you. You do good and good comes back to you. So before we go any further, we're going to talk about some money and some income claims, but we have to go over this disclaimer. And to sum this up, is something that I just heard my husband, he was watching Kevin Hart earlier, and he said, everybody wants to be famous, but nobody wants to put the work in. And that's exactly what this disclaimer is telling us. We want it, but we don't want to put the work in. So if you really want it, you have to do the work in order to achieve it, okay? Like Miss Vita said, she had multiple gym memberships and she didn't go. We want to lose the weight at the beginning of the year. We have good intentions, but by February, March, April, that membership, we don't go sometimes. So all this disclaimer is telling you is if you really want it, you have to go for it. You have to put the work in and you will see the results. Now, We all know that the world is changing. This simply says by 2027, 86.5 million people will work whenever and wherever they want. The traditional jobs is changing, and we all know that due to this pandemic that we're in, we have been able to work from home like we all dreamed of all this time. And so now people got this taste of, oh, I can sit at the house and do the exact same thing, get the same income. So why am I stressing myself going back and forth, putting all this miles on my car? I can do this from the house. So the world is changing, and people, they see that now because of this pandemic, and they want to take advantage, and they're taking it and holding on to it, and they know they can work whenever they want and wherever they want. So also with the world changing, our customer and ourselves, our expectations have also changed and shifted. With customers, we have to make sure that we're giving ongoing value. We have to make sure that we're giving them a unique experience, and it has to be personalized and tailored to them. If you can't provide that service to them, they're going to find someone who can. And for yourself, we want to make sure we have our time, we want residual income, and we want the opportunity to give back. So whether it's the customer or ourselves, all of our expectations have changed in many different platforms across the board. So we're going to talk about the old world versus the new world, the old school versus the new school. So back in the day when we were young again, it was all about sell, sell, sell. We had to work 10 to 12-hour days. You worked in one industry and you had one stream of income. Now, look, growing up, I come from a small town and it was a factory town. My mom worked at the same location all her life, and that's all she did. But now we want something different. We want to be able to have all the benefits without the stress. So we want the success without the stress of having to sell. We don't want to force a product down someone's throat. You want to have access to the entire world. So you have access to 192 countries. We have technology that will work for you 24/7. You get paid when your customer saves. That's completely unheard of. And you have multiple streams of income under one umbrella of business. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm new school all the way compared to this right here, okay? So, yesterday, you get paid when you sell. So, you're selling value. Today, you get paid when you save your customers money. So, that's the difference in the old school and the new school. In the yesteryears, you had to sell something and then you get paid. Now we're helping our customers save and we're giving them value. And like a boomerang, like it's coming right back to us. So let's take a moment and talk about our amazing leadership. This is our X factor. So right here, you do see Miss Erling Buggs in the corner there. And she is the wife of our CEO, Mr. Holton Buggs. Now, guys, their story is simply amazing. So I want to start off at the beginning. In 1990, he was earning less than $500 a month for the first 7 years in this industry. And that wasn't even consistently. So he wasn't making $500 a month consistently for the first 7 years. He was making less than $500 a month for the first 7 years of his time in this industry. But he developed a formula and a system that helped him achieve rapid success. And then from 2009 up to 2019, he actually coached, he taught what he knew, what he developed, the system that he came up with. He coached over 50 people to earn over $1 million. Now, we all know that by default, he taught so many others. If he taught those 50 to earn $1 million, how many people did he help reach 6 figures? How many people did he help earn an additional 5 figures a year? So he changed more than just these 50 people's lives. He's changed so many lives across the board. And guys, we are so thankful that he decided to open and start his own business and of a boomerang. He saw what he did not like in this industry, and he was determined to change it and make it easier because he wants to help more people. He wants to be able to reach more. So this is why he founded and started that boomerang. So what we have is the Prib. This beautiful little colored circle is our Prib. It is a perpetual residual income builder. Now you may be wondering, what is that? So let me break it down. So the Prib is something that works for you. This is your own little Siri. It's your own little Google Assistant that's going to help you be successful in your business. So what the Prib does for you, for your customers, it automatically helps follow up with your customers. It helps sell to your customers. It helps upsell and cross sell to your customers. So it takes some of the pressure off of you because we know that we are busy women. We are mothers, we work, we have other things that's going on in our lives, and we're adding this to be something else that's going to help us get to that 6 figures. So in order to add this, we need it to be something easy that we could do. So the Prib is going to work for you and help you with your customers. Now, it not only helps you with your customers, it also helps you with your team. So with your team, it's going to help you with the welcome orientation. It's going to train them. It's going to teach them the difference between the different packages and help them upgrade. It's going to remind them of the events that we have to make sure that they're present. And that overall is going to help with retention. So for some reason, you just get too busy in life and you fail to realize, as me, myself, prego brain, I forget to remind someone, oh, we have an event coming up. It's okay because the Prib is going to remind my team that there's an event coming up that they need to register for. So I can take that stress away and not worry because I know that the Prib is working in the background as a fail safe for me to still be successful with my prego brain. Now, the power of the Prib is a beautiful thing. So as we all know, let's take, for example, this amazing company that has taken the world by storm over the past few years. It's called Amazon. It's the one-stop shop where you get to go on there and you get to get anything that you can think of. Well, that's kind of what we're doing here with the Prib. The Prib is the household that holds many different products and service that will be available to you. So we first have our iGo, which is our travel platform. We have Bill Genius, we have Elevate, and then we have our Zins line with our Zins Moods and our Skin Tag. So guys, we have multiple different streams of income and opportunities and services and products all built into this business for you to earn from multiple streams and not have your hand in multiple businesses. That's exactly what we want. We want a one-stop shop to where we can do multiple things all under one umbrella because we don't want to have all these different things going on to distract us already from our busy lives, right? All right, so we're gonna teach you how to earn, save, and live. We're gonna give you more family time, flexible living, financial freedom, and the opportunity for you to fully design the lifestyle that you deserve, the lifestyle that you want, that you dreamed of as a little person in this world. So first off, we're gonna talk about Elevate. Now, Elevate is a way for you to build your legacy and design your financial future for generations. We're not just stopping with you. We're going to pass this on, not just to your kids, but to your grandkids and their kids. It's going to continue to go on down for generations. So Elevate is a legacy management platform. It's going to teach you financial literacy. It's going to educate you in Forex training and empower you to design your own lifestyle. So this is such an amazing platform and it teaches you so much. We have the top educators in Forex training that are teaching us and explaining every single thing that's going on in the market, and they're teaching you how to win. So we have access to this, to take advantage of this platform, and we have access to share this platform with others and earn income. Now, with this, we have, like I said, it's the educational platform. You gain access, and it's over 50 hours of live and recorded sessions right now. Um, and there's just so much that's going on with this platform, and I am so excited to really dig into it myself. And I'm gonna take full advantage once this baby is here. Me and my baby gonna be on some Elevate trainings, okay? Because we're gonna grow our bank accounts with Elevate alone. That is going to be something that I'm really excited and looking forward to. Now, we also have our amazing Zents line. As I said, that we have 2 products right now that's under the Zents line, and each of these products are personal, portable, and extremely powerful. So for the first one, our Zents moods, we have lavender, which is our relax. We have eucalyptus, we have lemon, and then we also have control, that is going to help you. It's appetite suppressant. So it's going to help you suppress your appetite, get rid of those holiday cravings, and help you lose some weight. So that's what that is. And it's very, very simple. It's actually portable, and it's kind of like a little nose ring, and it goes right under, and you're able to use the benefit of the essential oils all day long under your mask and take great benefits of it. And then we have the amazing Skin Tech. I love, love, love this product. If it was not for this product, I would not be able to stay sane in this world, especially with this pandemic, sending my kids to school. Of course, they're wearing the mask, but I have the additional um, peace of mind, because I know that my boys, they have a scheduled time that they know after lunch, and after they come off the playground, we've broken down their day so they know exactly how many times they need to put their Skin Tech on every single day. This protects their skin up to 4 hours at a time. It's like an invisible glove. So no matter what they do, what they touch, their hands are completely protected. And I don't have to worry about them getting any additional germs and bringing anything back home to mommy and getting mommy sick. So I am forever grateful for Skin Tech. And it does so much more. We have so many other testimonies of other things that people have, other ways that they've used this product. If you reach back to the person that has gotten you on this evening, they could send you some videos or share some testimonies with you. But there's more things that you can do with the Skin Tech, than just using it as a protection for your hands. So then we have Bill Genius. Now, Bill Genius, I call him Billy G. He's my Uncle Billy G. Americans are overpaying their bills by over $60 billion. Now, what Bill Genius does, he helps you reduce your bills without switching providers. Now, I want to take a moment. Now, when you were going shopping for the holidays, if you went back to the back of the store where the electronics was, there was already somebody there from Verizon, AT&T, Comcast, DirecTV, and they wanted to get you to switch your providers, right? Well, that's not what Bill Genius does. They're not going to get you to switch your provider to give you a bigger discount. What Bill Genius does is he actually looks at your current bills, and he knows all their dirty little secrets. He knows all of their benefits. He knows all of their discounts that they have available, and he gets them to apply those for you. So he's our own personal negotiator. There's no back and forth like you are going to the dealership. How about this number? How about this number? You don't have to worry about that. Bill Genius is here to rescue you and help you get the very best price for your current services that you're already paying for. So I love my Uncle Billy G. He saved me on my cell phone. He saved me on my Vivint alarm system. He saved me on my cable and my internet. Billy G is my friend, okay? So these are some examples of think some examples from our customers that have used Bill Genius and what they've been able to save. And it's very, very simple. So we have Christian from Texas. She saved over almost $1,000 off of 3 bills. Then we have John from New York. He saved almost 1,800 off of 2 bills. And Wendy from Maryland saved almost a little over 1,300 off of 3 bills. Now, like I said, it's very, very simple. You just upload your bills in 3 minutes or less. And Bill Genius, he's going to go to work for you. And the most important thing is you don't pay anything unless you save. So how it's broken down is you're able to submit your bills. Bill Genius is going to go to work trying to save you the max amount of savings. And then if he saves you something, you owe him 50% of the savings. So for example, if Bill Genius were to look at my Verizon bill and save me $100 on my Verizon bill, I simply owe him 50% of those savings. So if my Verizon bill was $300 and he was able to save me $100, when I look at my Verizon bill, it's going to go down from $300 to $200. So I pay Verizon that $200 and I have $100 that I'm holding in my pocket. I give Bill Genius 50% of that savings, so I will give him $50. Now, I have an extra $50 that's in my pocket that I could put in my savings account. As Ms. Vita told us earlier, I could put it towards an investment account, or I could pay off some credit card debt. So there's multiple options that you can do according to the money tips that we heard earlier to save and do with this money that Bill Genius can save you. Now, what I want to talk to you next is the fun and the lifestyle of it all. It is our iGo travel platform. It's a 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. That's what we like to hear, ladies, right? We want to go on all the fun places and enjoy everything, but we don't want to hurt our pocketbooks too much. So what the iGo platform is we give customers, they get free lifetime membership to this platform. And when the customers save by using our platform, we earn. And it's so amazing and so easy. So the platform is just like anything that you've already seen online. It's like your Priceline, your Booking.com, your Expedia. It works the exact same way. But we have access to the behind the curtains pricing of all of the resorts and everything that we have listed. So Priceline, Booking.com, they put their markup on it. We have the behind the scene curtains of that wholesale price. And that's what we are able to give our customers access to. So this is an example of what it looks like. So these two is Expedia against iGo. It's the exact same hotel, the exact same night, the exact same room. Expedia has it on there for $339 per night, but on our iGo platform, we have it available for $178 per night. So you may be wondering, okay, so we give this to them free, they save money, how do we earn? So the difference between that $339 and that $178, that's the commission. That's what you earn off of. So you don't earn it all, but you get a portion of it. But it was free to give to them. And they're going to be able to go and find these amazing savings. They're going to thank you for it. And then what are they going to do? They're going to tell all of their friends, hey, my friend sent me this site and I was able to save all this money for booking my vacation. How about, would you like to get it? I can tell her to send it to you. It's that simple. When we find something that we like, that we enjoy, what do? We go and we tell somebody about it immediately. If you watch something good on Netflix, you're going to rave about it. You're going to put it on Facebook. Hey guys, I just watched this on Netflix. It was amazing. You guys should watch it. Same difference. If you're able to save your friend this much money on their vacation per night, oh, they're going to talk about it. And so the customer's going to come by default just on this one thing alone. Now we have just an example over here from Mr. Holtenbugs, the CEO himself. He went out on a vacation himself, and his total reservation cost was $1,300. $348.94. But look what's circled. He saved $1,589. So he saved more than what his vacation cost. And then on top of that, he was able to earn almost 1,700 in reward credits. And you may be wondering, what are the reward credits for? Just like everything else, you're able to use those reward credits towards your next vacation. So that's just a deeper discount for you when you're ready to go on your next vacation. So we all talked about at the beginning how we're trying to make adding something new to the plate a little bit easy, right? We talked about the Prib. The Prib is there to help you out, to help be your fail safe. If you forget to do something, it's going to help you build your organization for your customers. And if you decide to build a team, but we also have our smart codes. And our smart codes, you can send them out a link, or you could do the QR code. You could post it on things. And it's a simple way for your customers, because everybody has their cell phone in hand all of the time. It's easy way for them to scan it and go directly to your site and see all that it is that you have to offer, and they're able to sign up themselves. So it takes another step away from you. So you're not behind the computer inputting their name, their phone number, their email address. All they do is they scan that code and they can do that themselves. So it makes it very easy for you to build this business very successfully without having you to put all the extra time that is necessary in building a new business. So I just wanted to reiterate, we have, like we said, multiple streams of way to earn income. So we have 7 different ways that you can earn income. So we have the direct customer bonus, we have a fast start bonus, we have dual team, a uni-level commissions, we have leadership infinity bonus, we have our star achievement bonus, and we have a lifestyle bonus. Now, all of these are bonuses. Just want you to realize these are bonuses on top of the different products and services that we have that you could sell and give to your customers to earn on those. And we've already talked about multiple things there. So there's more than 7 ways to earn income, but these are just the bonus side of earning the income. So if you're like me at this point, you're like, all right, so let me know how we get started, because we know we are liking what we're hearing already. So to get started, everybody has to get started by our standby membership. We have to do our $49.95, and that just gets your foot in the door. And then after you pay your $49.95, you have to choose your package. Now we have 3 different packages that we offer. We have a coach, we have business class, and we have first class. And with each of them, we have the travel pack and we have a product pack. Now, I don't want to take time to go into full detail about every little detail about each different one. So I'm going to just breeze over the coach. We're going to breeze over the business, and we're going to go to first class. Only because we are 6-figure chicks. So we know we have to invest a little bit to get started in this business. So the first class is $1,000 to get started, and it's $99 a month. Now, I want you to think for a minute. A traditional business, the overhead is a whole lot more than $99 a month. So what you get is here on the screen. You have your first class with your travel, where you have access to the iGo platform, where you have hotels, flights, rental cars, cruises, homes, lifestyle, weeks, marketplace, all of that good stuff. You get 50 boomerangs right off the bat for you to be able to give to your customers, your friends, so they can have access to the savings on the iGo platform. And then you get 100% of the bonus percentage. Now, if you decide that you're not into travel, you can choose to go with the product side. And with the product side, you'll get 26 of the Zen Smooths, and you'll get 26 50 milliliters of the bottles of Skin Tech, and you'll get 8 of the 150 milliliters. And you'll be able to sell those products immediately and get your return of investment right back. And you'll be able to profit off of this one $658.36 immediately with your sales. So it just depends what you personally prefer. If you want to take all the benefits and you want to, if you're someone that loves to travel, you take full benefit of the travel pack, do that, and then you go in the back office and you can buy your products, or you could just get the products right away, sell those right away, and get your return of investment. So that's just where we are. We're talking about first class because we have to have the mindset that we know that we have to invest in ourselves to be a six-figure chick. But I want you to know that the coach class is 250 and the business class is 500, just in case you do not have the 1,000, but you're still a six-figure chick at heart, and we're going to help you gain the knowledge and help you every step of the way. And we're going to help you upgrade to that $1,000 by helping you with your sales and getting you started and launch your business the right way. So you get in where you fit in, but I just wanted to go over this one just a little bit more in detail. And just to finish up right here, we have why direct sales. Why did we choose this as our wealth vehicle of choice? Is because it was so easy. If we look at the traditional way of starting a business, we have examples here of what it would look like and what you would have to do to start your own franchise. The brick and mortar, we have an example of McDonald's. If you want to do the franchise, it's $45. The building is almost $230,000. Then you have signs, you have inventory, you have opening expenses, training, additional funds. It's a whole lot of money to get started with the franchise. But in direct sales, we have a very low startup fee. We have a low monthly overhead. It's online, it's home based. We have no employees. We have the flexibility. You get your return on investment a whole lot quicker, and the training is included. So, guys, I just want you to sit back, soak this all in. If you have any questions, I want you to reach out to the person that sent you to this amazing information this evening. And I want you to answer those questions. And then I want you to let them know where you stand. Do you just want to be a customer? Do you want to get your feet wet? Do you want to go ahead and get started? Because this plane is taking off and we are going high places. And I want you guys to be a part of this journey with us because we are on the journey to six figures. And we're not talking about six figures annually. We're talking about monthly, weekly, daily. We're not stopping. So we want you guys to be a part of this journey. And I am so thankful that you guys joined us this evening. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my share and come back on screen. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, please reach back out to the person that invited you this evening and let them know exactly where you stand. And we look forward to hearing you being shouted out and congratulating you for starting your own business and joining our six-figure chick movement. You guys have a blessed evening.